Anlaşma imza töreni sona ermiştir. Basın toplantısı için sözü Sayın Cumhurbaşkanımıza ve konuk Cumhurbaşkanı'na bırakıyorum. Arz ederim.
Sayın Cumhurbaşkanı,
His Excellency, Mr. President,
saygıdeğer bakanlar,
distinguished ministers, valuable members of the press, I'd like to greet you all with the most heartfelt sentiments, love and affection.
aziz kardeşim Cumhurbaşkanı Hasan Şeyh Mahmud'u
I'm very pleased to host my dear brother Hasan Sheikh Mahmud and his delegation in Ankara.
kendilerine bir kez daha
Once again,
Türkiye'ye hoş
I would like to
geldiniz
say welcome to them,
Somali 2011 yılında
welcome to Turkey.
uluslararası toplumun tabiriyle
In 2011,
çökme noktasına
Somalia was at the brink of collapse, as the international community articulated.
ziyaret ederek
So in 2011, with a broad delegation, we paid an official visit to Somalia, and we have extended the message to the whole world that we are standing with our Somalian brothers and sisters. And thanks to this official visit, we have carried out the opening ceremony of our Mogadishu Chief Consulate. As you know, our greatest Chief Consulate building is in Somalia.
80.000 metrekarelik
It is located on an area of 80,000 square meters,
ülkede
and
bizim böyle bir
we don't have
büyükelçiliğimiz
such a great building of Chief Consulate in any other country. That's why
büyükelçiliğimizle iftihar ediyoruz.
we are very proud with our Chief Consulate
Müteakiben
and
Türk Hava Yolları,
our Grand Embassy in Somalia.
20 yıllık
And
yalnızlığına
in addition to that, the Turkish airlines, by initiating direct charter flights, put an end to the isolation of Somalia. As you know, in 2011, in 2015, and 2016, we paid official visit to Mogadishu 3 times.
yılları arasında da
Between 2010 and 2017, together with my dear brother, who received the position of presidency, we have taken
kalkmasına
joint steps, and those steps helped Somalia to develop even further. So within this time frame, from health care services to education, from infrastructure development, we have extended our support to Somalia in every field. TIKA, Turkish Red Crescent, and our AFAD, starting with those institutions, many of our relevant units and institutions are working actively on site. Not only our formal institutions, and also many of our NGOs, with their helps and aids, are standing with our Somalian brothers and sisters. Recep Tayyip Erdoğan Research and Training Hospital and Healthcare Faculty are not giving service to only Somalian brothers and sisters, but at the same time give treatments to our brothers and sisters in the region. In the last 10 years, the humanitarian aid that we have extended to Somalia went beyond $1 billion. Today, we had the chance to discuss many areas, and we are very pleased that Somalia is developing in many fields, starting with defense and healthcare services. May the last elections be auspicious for our Somalian brothers and sisters. In the upcoming period, within the leadership of my dear brother, I also wish success to this new government who would take the office. In this period, Turkey will continue to stand with his Somalian brothers and sisters, and Turkey will continue to be the voice of Somalia in the international community. Valuable members of the press, throughout the talks that we held with His Excellency Mr. President, we had the chance to assess the Turkish and Somalian relations in great depth in many fields. We are also on the same page of strengthening the legal basis of our relations and also improving our bilateral relations. After the formation of the government in Somalia, we are also committed to take the necessary steps for the further development of Somalia. Our bilateral trade last year increased 30%, reaching to $363 million. And of course, when we think that we have reached to that number from $2 million only as of 2003, we will understand the importance of the development of our relations. By taking into consideration the safety and security of the Somalia, we once again reaffirmed the importance of safety and security of Somalia for the whole African Horn. Up until now, we have completed the training of 1,000 special police officers in Somalia. As the Republic of Turkey, we are determined to give our support in its fight against terrorism. That is what I would like to reiterate once again. Valuable members of the press, Somalia can be very instrumental for the development of the African continent, and our helping hand that we extend to Somalia really shows our will in that regard. On the basis of win-win, we are striving for developing our relations with our African brothers and sisters. In terms of developing our relations with the African continent, we are still determined. As I conclude my remarks, I once again would like to thank my dear brother Sheikh Mohamud and his delegation once again for their visit, and may our talks be auspicious. That's what I pray from my God.
مدن مدحوينه رجب طيب أردوغان مرتدى شرفت له يوربعينته.
His Excellency Mr. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, distinguished guests, valuable members of the press, I wish all of you to have a wonderful evening. I'm very pleased to be and honored to be at the capital of dearly and brotherly country of Turkey in Ankara. I would like to thank His Excellency Mr. President for the kind hospitality shown towards us. I also would like to share that our talks with Mr. Erdoğan was proven very beneficial today. My dear brother, His Excellency Mr. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, I have shared with him that the Somalian nation is really seeing the Turkish Republic as a real friend who contributes to the struggle of Somalia for development. We would like to thank our Turkish brothers and sisters for the building of our safety and security capacity and also their budgetary support, which really revives our economy. We also would like to thank our Turkish sisters and brothers for their investments in the field of healthcare services and education sector. We once again would like to thank our Turkish brothers and sisters for the sincere support that they have shown towards us. In addition to all of those matters, we are cooperating and collaborating in international matters which have a direct impact on the safety and security of both countries. Regarding to the humanitarian situation that the Somalia is facing with, I would like to state that we really appreciate the endeavor and effort shown by the Turkish nation and the Republic of Turkey. Likewise, we are also grateful for the support shown to us by Turkey in our fight against the COVID-19. Based on the importance of managing the humanitarian situation in Somalia, I have assigned a special envoy in our fight against drought. And thanks to the support of our international allies and friends, starting with Turkey, we once again have shown to the whole world that we are determined to find a solution to the drought. This humanitarian situation caused by a drought is also articulated and assessed in our talks with Mr. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan. By taking this opportunity once again, I would like to thank our Turkish brothers and sisters, and once again I would like to call upon our Turkish brothers and sisters to give their best support in our fight against the draft, as they have already done so in the past. We should be in solidarity. Your solidarity and your support will be serving for saving the lives of Somalian people, and it will never be forgotten. During our talks with Mr. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, we have stated that bilateral relations between Somalia and Turkey are really important for both countries, and we also thought that we can improve our bilateral relations in different fields like commerce, defense, industry, and education. We have reiterated the importance of cooperation in those fields. Somalia sees Turkey as an important partner, and Somalia sees Turkey as an indispensable friend for the development of the country of Somalia. As I conclude my remarks, I once again would like to thank my dear brother Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, His Excellency Mr. President, for his special efforts for the development of brotherly and friendly relations between our friendly nations. I once again would like to thank Mr. Recep Tayyip Erdoğan for his sincere efforts, and the sincere steps taken by him might be benefited by both countries, and it will also bring along modern opportunities from which we can really benefit from. In 2011, your first official visit paid to Somalia has laid the ground for developing our relations, and I am certain that we will be improving our bilateral relations even further, and I will be very pleased to host you in Somalia in the near future. Thank you very much, His Excellency Mr. President. Since there are no members of the press from the Somalian side, we will not have question and answer session. We will take a photo right here, and then we will go to lunch together with our guest.